What's up, everybody? It's your boy jerrywill24 back with another reaction video as usual, per usual. Today I'll be reacting to the new movie out right now, Avatar: The Way of the Water. Yes, I have seen it, and yes, I have fell asleep on it twice. It's a 3-hour movie. I don't know what you expect, but I love falling asleep on movies, especially the movies that just came out. Don't know why, don't care. But it's been 13 years since we seen Avatar on the big screen. The Avatar, the blue people. Don't get it mixed up with The Last Airbender. Ooh, that shit was terrible. I don't even know why they thought. I was so excited to see that movie. I was a kid. I was like, yeah, man, I can't wait to go. Because Avatar was out. Was it out on Nickelodeon at the time? Or was it over with? Dang, I don't even remember. But I was a big fan of Avatar and The Last Airbender. When I was like, bro, I'd rather see this Avatar. God, did they even come out at the same time? I might be capping. Avatar 2009, Last Airbender. When did that come out? They came out 2010. Okay, so Avatar the Blue People, I saw that one first. I remember because my mom had put us out of school to go see that movie for whatever reason, but definitely worth it. And then during the summer, next year, 2010, The Last Airbender came out, and I was so excited for that movie. And once I went to go see that movie, I was so confused and so disappointed. Like, I think that was the first time as a kid going to the movies, I was like, this movie was terrible. And that's when I got the understanding of how bad movies are bad movies. And some movies should not be made off of what TV or cartoon or even anime. Like, some shit should not be touched. And Avatar is one of them. But I know The Last Airbender, they're bringing it to Netflix. They're making like a live series. Hopefully it's good, but probably not because Netflix touching it. And Netflix also making a One Piece show or movie. I think it's a show. That's going to be terrible. I think the only good Netflix adaptation that was good, in my personal opinion, was Death Note. I really enjoyed Death Note, the movie, because it was different from the comic. Or I'm sorry, the manga, the show, and the ending to it as well. That's what really got me to end it. I enjoyed the ending to that movie. So I think Death Note was only the good one. They've done a lot of other live action, or trying to, because anime is like the biggest thing out right now. So Netflix is gonna touch it and ruin it. But Death Note was the only good one. That's my opinion. Now back to Avatar: The Way of the Water. 3-hour movie, and this is what I feel about it. I feel like they set the standard for Hollywood to now start making longer movies in the future. Because Avatar is such a big movie, it's such a big hype, and I mean, we've been waiting on this for like 13 years now, and now they come after so long to make a sequel, to make it 3 hours. Now Hollywood gotta copy the blueprint. They gotta, you know, Hollywood copy everything that everybody else do. So I see in the future more movies being this long. I think it's good and bad, depending on the movie. Truthfully, Black Panther was long as hell. Wakanda Forever, that was long as hell. But people do go to the bathroom a lot, especially older people. They go to the bathroom. Younger people, we can really hold our bladder, or we know to go to the bathroom before the movie. You feel what I'm saying? Kids, it's an if and then, but they're more likely to use the bathroom as well. And people get tired of sitting for 3 hours. But if it's a really good movie, then it's worth it. And The Way of Water was probably that movie. Not just for me, because I fell asleep. You know, that's what I do best with these movies. But I saw enough to react to it. Like I said, it's been 13 years. 13 years since the first one came back in 2009. And I'm just going to do a recap for the ones who haven't seen it, or who had. I got to jog in memory on what happened in the first movie. So in the first movie, this guy
comes to the Nova Land, middle place, and then they discover that there's blue people there, and then Jason's one of the main characters, and now he wants to be one of them, falls in love with the girl, and then he fights against, turns on his own humankind, turns the blue people, turns on the sky people, and fights them, stays transferring his body to the sky people, or to the blue people, and now he's one of them.
Fast forward through to 2013. The sky people are back. Actually, the people that he killed, the colonel and the army people that he was with, they died, but somehow they got obtained one of the blue people body. I guess like how they did in the first one. They kept some bodies and they transferred their mind and thoughts and memories into one of them, into the corpse of another blue people. So now it's not them, but it is them at the same time. It just has their memories, thoughts, and I guess conscious. maybe. I don't want to get too technical with it. And so now they're looking for Jake Sullivan. And 13 years later, he has a family. He's the leader of the Forest People. And now they're hunting him. So they're back for revenge. I thought it was going to be a different type of premise to it, but it does make sense in a way. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know where James Cameron, the director, got the idea of Avatar from. I don't know if it's a comic or a show back then. I don't know where it is, but I know they use different technology to make these movies. That's why it takes so long for these movies to be made. I don't know. I mean, pretty sure they're using CGI. The color scheme and everything was wonderful. Just the way they look on screen is just phenomenal. You know, just to take your time out to make a movie like this and show stuff that hasn't been done yet, phenomenal. That's why we enjoyed this movie. I mean, I fell asleep, but I was enjoying it. I ain't finna cap. I was enjoying it, especially with it in the water. It was beautiful. I felt like I was in the water with them. Even though I can't swim, I felt like I was there in person. You feel what I'm saying? Now, what else did happen in the movie? That's major first one. 8 views. Yeah, I can't tell y'all really too much because I did fall asleep. But I will say this: it is 3 hours, and it's possibly worth it. That's what I want to say. It is possibly worth it. I tried 2 times already and fell asleep twice. So it is possibly worth it. With me, I'm more of a streaming guy, unless I really want to go see the movie. This movie, I was like, yes, no. So I just watched it online twice, and I fell asleep twice. So I'm probably just going to wait till it comes on streaming services. But it's possibly worth it. It's possibly worth it. I was enjoying it. I like that everything was going on. I think I got to an hour and like maybe 30 minutes. No, the first time was real late at night, so that really wasn't my fault. But this time, I wanted to fall asleep. I ain't gonna cap. I was like an hour 30 minutes in, and I fell asleep there. So it beat me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. It was possibly worth it. So I think the final rate I'm gonna give this movie, even though I didn't finish it or don't plan on finishing anytime soon, I'm gonna go ahead and give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I think that is well deserved for this movie. Great movie, 3 hours long. Everything, the color scheme, when they, especially just look forward to when they go in the water. Even if you have seen, you know what I'm talking about. It just looks so cool. And then I fell asleep. What can I say? So the final round, we'll get this movie, Avatar: The Way of the Water, 8.5 out of 10. Well deserved for sure, because you know I love this movie to the fullest. Enjoyed every minute of it. Every minute that my eyes could stay open, that's every minute I enjoyed this movie. So I appreciate y'all being here, man. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And then go to my other YouTube channel, jerrywill24. I got comedy skits dropping on there all the time. And then make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at what you guessed it, jerrywill24. It's easy. But I appreciate y'all always being here.